It's like music to my ears. It takes so long to clean out the files in my little phone that then I forget what it is I was going to say. Well, I'm going to have to throw a little improvise in the mixer here and just say, I'm like an hour from Springfield. I'm so happy. I haven't had a snowflake even try to attack my windshield. This has been the coolest ride ever. I was so afraid of the weather and everything. Today is Saturday. January 10th, 11 days from my 64th birthday. And like eternity from now is my 100th day out of the hospital or whatever, done with the therapy. And I got a car passing me on my left. And it's actually a truck. Pretty good looking truck. I'm getting more attacked by robots every day. I do want to try to publish an update here. If I could remember half the things I wanted to say in this video, it could end up being pretty intelligent, even though I am driving down the highway at 65 miles an hour. This trip has been like heavenly, divine fun. Like the blessing of God. Like this has been the coolest ride. I wish I could show you the road, but that would require me being reckless, and I'm not going to do that. I am a thankful driver, not an arrogant one in any way. Like they told a friend of mine who was trying, his teacher was negotiating with, I guess, Ian Anderson's management for flute lessons for this kid, whose name happened also to be Ian, and who also lived in Colorado some years ago. But lost track of thought. Isn't that the funnest thing? Since we're on Ian Anderson, though, Springfield is 57 miles away. There you have the best update I can give you. I'm going to make bigger, better videos when I get back to Springfield. With bigger, better equipment. So the latest word is, I guess, that my children's mother has been arrested and put into jail. Her loving boyfriend walked away from it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to stop for a minute and say, though this looks dangerous, perhaps, through the lens of the camera, me driving, actually it's very, very safe. Except for the fact that I'm getting dehydrated from talking. My voice is, and I haven't been able, anyway, I got to drink some water. I guess that's the best update I can give you right now, because I'm being assaulted by the fact that I'm about to drive through Lebanon, which is inside of my soul. I'm saying yes, yes, yes. Now I know exactly how far away from Springfield I am, because I drove to Lebanon many a times for Republic Services. However, I'm not driving for Republic Services ever again as long as I live. That was a dumbass move to take that job. I didn't realize it until I until I tried coming back from the coma that I was in, called getting stem cell therapy. The whole thing is just like a coma. I'm like freaking out. Now I'm back in the real world. And it's like the hand of God. The hand of God, okay, is just like upon me like never before in my life. And the finger of God is in my heart like never before in my life. And the Word of God is alive in my soul more than ever before. And I have no idea what's going to happen next. But I'm happy. I'm extremely happy to be alive. Every minute of my life is an absolute celebration to the tune of life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. Rascal Flatts. What kind of a name is that? Rascal Flatts. That is the partyingest, happiest song. That song gets the award. Like that artist, even though I haven't met him yet, he takes the cake for the happiest song ever written, at least from what I can think of right now. And the only one who can contend with that is Jimmy Page and Led Zeppelin singing things like, oh my God, thousands of them. No, I've got to work my memory right now. Trampled underfoot, feet, what is it, foots or feets? I don't know. The song remains the same, okay. I wish I had all my favorite Led Zeppelin tunes that I could rattle off my head, and I wish I could describe why I love Jimmy Page. His music is... Now, Jimmy Page gets the award for the happiest musician that ever lived. The luckiest musician, the leprechaun of Israel, or the leprechaun of Ireland. Okay, him and Ian Anderson and John Anderson and all those little munchkins from England. That's what they are. They're a bunch of little munchkins. They're like, their theology and their love for humanity is so adorable. It just makes you want to squish them like little rabbits. Anyway, moving right along. I'm having such a good time. I am so happy to be alive. I'm like being born again and again every day. Like heal the wound and still the pain that threatens again and again. And the first moths of summer, well, the leaded window opened. Therefore, all I have to celebrate with is a bottle of water, which, back in caveman days, that was a pretty cool thing to celebrate, or even up in Alaska, or you go without water for a day or two and you see how you feel when you celebrate. I wish Rascal Flatts was sitting here with me right now. I'd be like, hey, Rascal, why don't you sing me that song, Rascal? You want to borrow my guitar? You sit in the back. We could stop right now, Mr. Rascal, and we could buy you a chair at Walmart. You could sit in the back. We could strap you down somehow, but you could play your guitar for me and sing that song for me. Okay, That's enough of that baloney. Back to the real world, workaday world. Okay, here comes a Springfield sign. Get ready to read it quickly. Can you read it? Can you read it? I know I can. Springfield, 48 miles. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus. Okay, Jesus. We're going to have to get all southern about it now. Oh, yeah. I'm feeling the goodness now. I feel the love right now. Feel the goodness now. Feel the love right now. Can't you feel the love right now? Feel the love right now. Feel the, okay, I'm sorry. A Jimmy Page, I'm not. Nor am I a Robert Plant or a John Anderson. I'm little old Jimmy. And so forth and so on. I went and visited Whitney Young High School yesterday. Yeah, they were ready to pounce on me. They did pounce on me. Sir, I got it. Oh, yeah, it was an experience. Anyway, I better get a little bit more serious about taking care of myself. Like, I put on a good show. Sometimes I notice how hypocritical I am. So I've got some confessions. All right, I'm not being a good cancer patient. I've been on for 11 minutes and 36 seconds, so I just want to say that first I have to explain the reasons why I'm going to make this confession. The biggest reason that I'm making this confession is so that I have kind of a to-do list, or at least a memory of something that I'm trying to get done. So the most important point is to walk humble with God, to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with God. Okay, so anybody who's actually trying to do that with seriousness, first you have to define, okay, well then who is God? Is God a laughing Buddha? Is God telling me to wear a yarmulke and go to a temple and believe in the Yahweh way? Or the Judaism? Or is he saying Christianity is the way? Jesus is the way? Or is he saying follow the peace of Allah? Door number one, door number two, or door number three? I suggest to you very humbly, as a humble man in this world, I say to you, when I was 18 years old, like, I surrendered everything to Jesus, who I didn't even know at the time, okay? And then Jesus said, yep, I do come into people's hearts. 44 miles to Springfield. I do come into people's hearts, and since you invited me in and you really meant it, I'm going to come into your heart and totally change the direction of your life. So I was 18. I was dropped out of high school when this happened to me at my school, at my home, and my God said to me, then I got up off my knees. I said, okay, now what? And very clear as a bell, he said, go back to high school. So I went back to high school. And I didn't graduate till I was 21, but it was like one of the funnest times in my life because I transferred to Whitney Young High School. So I spent like 2 years at Whitney Young High School, and lo and behold, graduated on the same day, at the same time, at the same place, ladies and gentlemen, as the historic Michelle Obama, right? I love saying that. I'm sorry, I do. Anybody would. Yeah, she and I, we were And it's so weird because I actually think we were in the same history class together. And I do now, I have to, since I stopped at Whitney Young. I knew there was a reason for it, and it forced me into action. Like now, when I get back to Springfield, I have to call Whitney Young and I have to ask them what kind of records they can give me of my graduation and my graduating class and, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so anyway, I'll bet my sister would help me with that too. Okay, so I've been on for 15 minutes, so I'm starting to babble. That means I'm starting to babble. Sorry, folks, the 16-minute limit is coming up. So say your prayers, all seriousness. You know, get to know the Bible. I mean, read through the prophets. I mean, read through them like excessive compulsive. Like, unaddict yourself to whatever it is you're addicted to and just like get hooked on the Bible and really try to figure out who that person is and what he's doing in this planet right now, because I believe I've got a word from him, and it's like to everybody, and like I don't think anybody's going to want to hear it. But anyway, that's for another day and another chapter. I am so happy that I could just spit, or you know, it's like where's the flow? The WTF, see, it's back to perspective. Where's the flow? Where's the love? All right. Peace, love, and togetherness. Over and out from James Patrick DeCossin on January 20th, did I say? 11 days from my 64th birthday. What is God? What can I do for God for my birthday? What does he want to do for me for my birthday? See, these are the questions you need to ask. And where is Timothy Ferris on this planet? Because I need to talk to that young man and thank him for totally changing the way that I think. And I only made it halfway through his book. I doubt if I'll ever find time now to go through the rest. But the timing was so perfect. It was like when I went in for chemotherapy, it was like dying or something. And being resurrected, I keep saying that because even those words fail. Okay, well, now I'm on 1720. Even those words fail to express how much it feels like getting hit by a Mack truck every morning when I try to get up or whatever. That sounds like I'm looking for pity, and that's totally not the case, but I'm just trying to express. Also, I do want to say this. This is probably the reason why I didn't turn this video off yet. There's something about this whole thing that is really, can't help it, kind of pissing me off. You know, man, like here is the situation. My beard is growing back all fucked up, and my mustache. Like, this is a side effect I had never dreamed of, okay? Like half my face is growing faster than no, it's weirder than that. There's spots on the right side of my face that are still not growing hair. It's disgusting to me. It's like I feel like Frankenstein in more ways than one, and it's comical. It's pissing me off, but it's comical. And it's like what they said about Beethoven when he was slamming his hands down on the piano on stage because he was having a hard time hearing. They said it would be comical if it wasn't so sad, because that's what it was. It was sad. Well, Jesus is a man of sorrows, and he's very acquainted with grief. That's why I am so glad that he has not spared any sadness in my life whatsoever. Okay, 20 minutes is here. So I just want to say total blessings and love on everybody on the planet, really. And I pray for peace in this world, even though it's out of my control, even though so much is out of my control. I still pray for the peace of all this baloney going on. Okay. Foolishness. Jesus, have mercy on our souls. All right. Okay, look to Jesus before it's too late. Okay, bye.